Howdy everyone, this is Trisha and welcome to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be putting together my Mother's Day gift. Now this is something that I actually picked out myself. I put it on my wish list on Amazon and this was ordered for me, but it actually came in a little bit late. We just got it a few days ago and I've been wanting to put it together, but I've been kind of putting it off because I wanted to make sure that my craft room was completely clean and clear. So the craft table that I did used to have in there got moved out and we put it in the garage. So now my husband has a nice little table there to work with. And this table is really awesome. Let me show you the front of the box and you can see the label so you can see what it's going to look like. And hopefully I'll get this built so then you can see how it looks like here in real life. Alright, so you saw it is a craft and sewing table, and it actually, you know, goes up and down in height, so I really like that about it. I like that it's open, so I won't feel like, you know, it's casting shadow in the room. It's, you know, a little bit light can go through it, and I think it's going to look really nice in the videos. So I've already got my craft room, like I said, cleared out. I've got some items that I do have to still put away, but because this has two little drawers, I haven't put everything away because I want to know if maybe I can put some of the items that I use a lot, like my glue gun, my wire cutters, my scissors, things like that I use, you know, pretty much in every one of my videos. I want to see if they'll fit in these little wire baskets that it has. I need to see if, you know, like the holes in there, or maybe I need to line it with something, you know what I mean? And so things don't fall out if I want to put a pen or a pencil in there. Okay, also, I don't know how well I'll be able to put it together. I don't know what tools it may need. Normally items like this already come with like a little wrench or a little tool thing to, you know, screw things together. I'm also kind of wishful thinking that somehow, because this table does fold up, you know, to be put away in a nice little spot so it doesn't take up a lot of room, or if you want to maneuver it through the house, it's easy to do so. I'm kind of wishful thinking in the back of my head that this is already put together and all I have to do is just take it out of the box. But I don't remember if it said it needed assembly. I might even really seen that on here, so we're gonna open up the box and find out, okay? Okay, so I've already gone ahead and I've unboxed everything, and then I've taken everything out of like wrappers, so there was plastic on some of the stuff, and I put everything in the box, you know, all the wrapping and all that. I did have these two large pieces of styrofoam, including some really thin ones, but I like these two big ones, and I think I'm going to keep these two because, you know, recycle. Anyway, I got my tabletops, everything's got a number, and I've already checked this whole list. There's you know, a couple of pages here and over here that tell you all the items. So that's the first thing I did, is just make sure that every item is in there. I will admit that I got lost a couple of times, like, where is that? Do I have that? But then I found it. So I know where everything is. It's not like an order of numerical, but I know where everything is right now. And I've got all my little tools, screws and things like that. I haven't popped open yet because I don't want to pop them open until I'm getting to that part. Okay, so the first part is to build a frame with some legs. And it says it is number 4 and 2 of the number 9s. I don't know if these are legs or what are these. Yeah, because there's casters on it. So anyway, these are the frames that I'm going to start with. And it's like this in the picture with all these little holes. And then leg number 9. Is that 9? These are number 9. So I'm going to get 2 of those with the little holes. Okay, these are going to go in here somewhere. I have to adjust them, obviously, where I want them. But these are going to go here. That's my first step, is to put this together with some casters. Now the casters, I have 4 that have like a little locking mechanism, and then I have 2 that are not locking, so I want to make sure that I put the right ones where they're supposed to go. So here we go, you guys. I'm going to start building this. I don't think you want the details of where everything goes. But we're going to find out if this is easy. 50-year-old lady can put it together, then you can put it together, okay? Slide in and out. So this is, I can fold it up, and then this way I can expand the counter. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so wide. Okay, let's see. So I've done the 2 legs that swivel out, and so the next step is going to take, oh my gosh, it's going to take those 2 large tabletop pieces and that one medium one. Okay, so this piece is gonna go up here, and then I've got two larger pieces right here that are obviously gonna rest, you know, when you open this up. I would think like halfway. I don't think it opens up because there's no support over here. So this opens up like that, but this has to be placed against, you know, the edge of this with some hinges underneath. So I've got to do that, and I can see where the holes are here. And then it's got another little hole there, obviously going to be attached to something maybe, I don't know. Okay, here's this side, has the holes. I see a little bit of a scratch on the edge, but it's on the bottom part. I'm not going to worry about it. So I have to turn this over on the floor and apply hinges. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 8 hinges. I already counted them, yep. So I've got to install the hinges, and that's probably going to take me a little while. So let's put all this flat on the floor and get it on there. Put that on there, and then it tells me to, you know, as I have it with the hinges on the floor, facing the hinges facing upward, I'm going to take this part, turn it over so then I can apply it to the whole tabletop, because obviously I can't lift all that up and put it up here folding up on me and whatever. So that's going to be my next step. You guys, I'm really proud of myself for doing this much so far. I've tightened everything as much as I could. My fingers can only do so much. This little wrench that they supplied with is just, especially the big one doesn't really fit wherever the other screws are, the other nuts. I don't even remember what I was doing anymore. Anyway, I'm going to have my husband, when he gets home, you know, look at it and screw things to make sure that everything's as it should be, at least as far as, you know, tightness and all that. Okay, so this is good, and I love it because once you put it away, you know, you can fold these in and carefully fold the piece down, and fold this one in and carefully fold the other piece down. I can just slide it away, you guys. Slide it away. Okay, so 48 screws later, and watching a Manny Moore makeup tutorial kind of thing. I have screwed all of these, and now I was into it like more than halfway, screwing all these little things by hand. I'm getting a blister here on my hand when I realized I could have just used my battery operated screwdriver, well, my husband's, and I've been wanting to buy one for myself, so I think I'm going to do that. So now the last part is to take that metal frame, turn it upside down, and put it onto this center part. And it's got some little bits here, little holes here, where I'm going to screw that frame onto there. And then, of course, I put these little bits on the sides here. This one's giving me a heck of a time because my hand is hurting so much, and it's like blistering. So I think I'll have my husband tighten that little bit in, but I'm pretty sure that part goes into the arms that swing out, because on the top of it there is a little hole, and I think that drops into that little hole, so those arms are like angled like that, you know, and then that drops in the hole so it doesn't move around. Okay, let's put this frame around carefully. Not bang everything. This part is not heavy, but this part is heavy. But you guys, I'm doing this all by myself, and I'm very proud of myself. Just gotta line up those holes. See how this part comes out like that? Well, on the little cap here, little black cap, there's a little hole. So I'm pretty sure this falls right into that little hole, so that obviously once that's locked into place, you know, this won't be able to move around and then this fall on you while you're crafting. I think that's awesome. So let me go and lock this other one over here too. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put some screws down under. Oh, excuse me, some little screws down there, and then I'm gonna install the little drawers once I turn this over, and I don't think you need to see that part. Everyone, I'm in my craft room and I've moved the table in here. It's super big, lots of room on it. Now it's a little high, so I think I'm going to adjust it so it's a little bit lower. I put it on the highest part because when I was comparing it to myself, I was comparing the, you know, like the metal frame part, but then of course this had a little bit more height to it once I put it on here. So I realized it's a little high. I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit wobbly, but it'll serve for the purpose that I want it for. What I really like about it is that I can lift this up and then I can just take the leg part right here, slide that in, make sure it's all the way in, and then fold this down. And then I can just have a smaller table if that's what I want to work on, and then just pull it out like when I do a video and just work on the small part. But I'm probably going to use the whole table. That's what I wanted. The best part about it is if I can lower this down to be like a desk, but I do have another little, like a fold-up desk that I can use when I have, you know, someone else here crafting with me. So instead of like lowering it, I'm just going to fold it down and then just kind of put it off to the side and put it away. So there you go, everyone. I put this all together. My husband should be home. I even took the time to put some salmon in the oven. So that's going to be our nice little dinner. I love it because it has these little drawers on the side. It took me a little while to figure out how do you put these in, how do they stay in. But I figured it out with a little pin, locks it in place so it doesn't fall out. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put some wire in there and wire it down, because that little pin is just kind of like in there, the little holes, and it could just pop out very easily. So I'm going to actually wire that so that won't pop out in case I pull on the drawer a little too hard, because I tend to do things like that. Alright, you guys, this is my table. It's from Amazon. You saw the box, the description, so if you're interested, I believe it was like $148, $150 something dollars. But I really think it's worth it, especially if you don't have like a lot of room to really have a big table, and it'll fold out for you, or you can lower it down, like I said, if you just want to sew on it. I'm really proud of myself again. So I'm going to give myself a big old thumbs up, and I hope that you too will give me a big old thumbs up and leave a nice comment down below. What do you think of this table? I think it came out pretty nice. So there we go, everyone. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already done so. Just hit the red subscription button, and then after that you'll see a little bell, and go ahead and click on that too. That'll notify you of when I put up videos, which is twice a week. And once in a while I do like a little extra vlog. So this video was sort of like a little vlog, not a tutorial obviously, but I really wanted to share the table, and I wanted to put it together and see if it was going to be something hard or something easy to do. And look, here's somebody with arthritis, somebody with a sciatic, you know, and I'm a big girl, but you know, I got on the floor, I got up, and I even had to use my knees to prop up some things, but I was able to do this by myself. And I started around 3 o'clock, and it's a little bit after 5 o'clock, so it's just a little over 2 hours it took me to do this. But like I said, I even made dinner. I went to put a salmon in the oven and some little extra things. So I'm ready for that, you guys. So I can do it, and you can do it too, okay? So just get up, do something creates, you know, something productive, as doesn't feel good about yourself, and have a safe weekend, everyone. And I'll be here on next Monday or Tuesday with another tutorial. I do have a couple of things in mind. Leave suggestions of some videos that you might want to see. Okay, everyone, share on your social medias, and as always, enjoy.